Hey guys, it's Dylan for day 51. I haven't been able to upload day 50 yet. I've had some issues getting the Wi-Fi sorted in the hostel. The guys downstairs don't know what the password is somehow, and the owner is fucking here, there, and everywhere. So I can't do it on my data, which means that this is likely going to be another double upload. I'm so far beyond worrying about that as the most monumental issue. So yeah, I'm gonna get that sorted, get the Wi-Fi sorted tomorrow. Today was supposed to be my day off. I ended up getting called into work. I mean, obviously I don't have to go, but I just want the extra money for next week, so sorted. I'm glad I did it, but it kind of made it wasn't a day off, but I don't mind. I finished chapter 2 of my book today, which is pretty fucking dope. I'm at 70 pages, about 14,000 words so far, and I'm really liking where it is. I was kind of worried about not having enough content, but it looks like I'm going to have exactly enough now that I basically had 2 pages I've got the full first and second book outline completely finished, and I looked at the outline for what essentially was supposed to be. The first chapter was actually initially going to be what is now the first and second chapter, basically I wrote so much that I came up with new ideas and sort of expanded character, and it happened. As much as I can say, character goes from point A to point B. At a certain point, when I'm doing conversations and dialogue and explaining the characters and what they're getting up to, and all that, it pumps, it expands quite fast. So yeah, I've now got 70 pages and I'm only through 2 pages of my outline. I have about 8 pages more, I think. So it appears it'll be a page of my outline per chapter of my book, which 10 chapters all at 30 to 40 pages. Pretty decent length for a first book. And then after the first book is when the story fully kicks into full swing. The first is very important and a hell of a lot happens. I quite like that I've been able to jam so much in. But at the same time, there's going to be so much more going on in the later books. So they're all going to almost definitely be longer, I think. I've got so many plans and ideas and stuff, so it's looking like I might be in the 300 to 350 range by the time I finished, so we'll see. It's going well. I'm really enjoying it. The first chapter was all action, pretty much. It was entirely bam, bam, bam. Here's what's happening. Here's what you need to know. Here's there's a ticking time bomb element where it's like, oh, God, can you do the main character do this thing in time? I really like that. And then something happens where it allows me to sort of reset. And then for the second chapter, it's a lot calmer and a much higher focus on character, which I really like. I've found that I feel like I'm quite good at writing character, which is very important. One of the things that I see a lot in sort of fantasy writing lessons in general, really, for all media, is that you can have an amazing story through good characters alone. You can have a shit story with amazing characters, you've got an amazing story. You can have an amazing story with terrible characters, you've got a terrible story. Luckily, I feel like my characters are pretty good, which sounds kind of cocky. I like to feel hopeful and confident that, obviously, the longer I write, the more I write, the better I'll get at it, and I'm excited to do so. But I do think I've got a pretty decent grip on character voice and things like that, making sure that my characters will sound distinct. So, I really like how it's going so far. Funnily enough, I feel fucking mega impatient about getting the sorry, my mind's just gone blank. getting the book to get into the big points that I really want to write, the big scenes, you know, I mean, my God, it feels like I've got so many awesome ideas for like the 7th book, you know, the 7th book in a row. Sorry, not in a row, the 7th book in the series. I've got some really cool ideas for like that. You know, I've got cool ideas for all the books, but the stuff I really want to get to it. It's funny writing the slower scenes. The good thing is that I haven't tried to stop doing the scenes to get to. You know, I'm not cutting slow scenes to just have fast scenes. I think you need slow to counterbalance fast, and also to make them. You know, you can't have many introspective character moments if all you've got is constant action. So I like it. I like how it's going. I've been watching a lot of Brandon Sanderson's college lectures, uni lectures. While I work, my job is quite monotonous. And that was a problem until I realised that I could just put an earphone in at work and listen to a lecture. And so I've listened to probably about 30 hours of his lectures so far. And I'm just re-listening to them just to let the information sort of sink in. It's really fucking helping. And it feels like this is my thing now, right? And it feels like this is just what I like doing. I can see something coming from it. So I feel very good about it. Anyway, I'll throw the progress picture up. I am wearing the same shorts in the picture as the day before, so it looks like it'll be the same day, the 2 separate days. I still haven't figured out laundry in my current hostel, so wearing some clothes a couple of days in a row, it happens, what can I say? But yeah, that'll be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.